Oh yeah, let me get that list and just send the link over to you so you can look at the arts at least.
I know.
Okay, it says I'm live. There is also Final Fantasy 16 cards in this, so you'll notice those ones too. Because there is Clive. TG Goldfish. Okay, give me 1 second, everyone. And just sending Hobbs something. Okay, I sent you a link for the thing I was talking about. Okay, okay. Welcome everyone once again to HPW Week 2. You might be wondering, why are you already in match? Well, it's because I started the stream originally, and my internet decided to crash. So I had to restart everything, and thus we are here. Big Bronson Reed is taking it to Javon Evans early on. Big Bronson Reed being the winner of the Elimination Chamber last week, last eliminating. Yeah, he did enter with a massive U.S. title. But it was a massive U.S. title win for him as well, I will say.
He was champion of the United States, and he took that as just Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. But we'll see. You know, I think this is the first time we get to see Javon Evans in this game. Because after asking her if she wanted pasta, you give her baby.
I'm gonna eat pasta while people get baby.
So let's see. This should have HPW rules as well. So HPW rules are in effect. So for anyone new here, HPW rules basically is just no countouts. There should still be DQs and all of that. Javon Evans playing a little bit of possum here.
Sit down and know your role.
Counters into a Hurricane Rana. Ref, do you want to get out of the way?
He said, that's what refs will do. They'll stand in their prime and stand in the most inconvenient places.
And it is... Oh, that's why. Because I didn't realize I had taken control. Big ol' senton to little Javon Evans. I mean, compared to Big Bronson Reed, he's... I mean, he's taller than him, I think, but,
There are those that wish they would have him.
Okay. Anyways. Gotcha. Bronson going up. Please, Bronson, not the tsunami! Okay, not a tsunami. Just a leg drop. Or a knee drop. Javon, if you lose to a knee drop, though, thank you. Like, if you don't at least lose to a tsunami, then you are not deserving to be in the U.S. title picture. Clothesline after clothesline. Leg sweep. Goes for a pin. Microwave. Water. Javon throws him into the corner.
That's good. You need my back person.
You're good. And I think that's it. A backdrop driver to Javon. He kicks out. I'm actually surprised he kicked out of that. And Buddy's gonna get yeeted. Just absolutely yeet. Are you looking for a spear? No.
Grabs his skull. How did you drop all your stuff over here?
Got her! Super kick! You know, I'm so glad I found out the way to turn off the UI. I told you this last week. What? What just? There's a jawbreaker. Follow the. Javon. What are you? Alright. A little fancy, a little too fancy in my opinion, but okay. What is? Oh no, he's taking a book from HPW. But you didn't go for the penalty elbow, and that's fine.
You remember what show it was after he did the
To be fair, you know, Javon was kind of getting just tossed around at first, but but this boy's going. And runs into the ref. What was that? You're getting cussed out by a baby. What do you mean you're getting cussed out by a baby? Javon just raped for the ropes. Jeez, and here's another driver right on his head. Big Bronson Reed puts him away, and thus, but I will say, Javon, definitely great addition to the roster. Top tier in my opinion. And that was with Javon only being a 74 overall, by the way.
Oh wow.
So the fact that he kicked out of a finisher. Well, Hobbs, it's time for the best tag team in the world to face Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly has come to the show and they want some shots. And you know, what else could I say? But yes. There, but I didn't just a lot. Like let's say I didn't raise the non-tag team champions overall, and they might be 71s. But Hobbs, I didn't just I didn't just say yes. Do you know what I said?
Mhm.
Because you should know what I said, because you say it better than I do.
I'm lost.
What is the catchphrase of Pretty Deadly, my guy?
I don't even remember. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You don't remember that? Yes, boy.
No, I don't actually. I do know it.
Like I said, you do it much better than I do.
Oh, I know.
But Pretty Deadly's actually going off right now.
They both are.
And like this is kind of ridiculous. What
Get it, boys.
what is he doing? You have AJ where you want him.
Please. Ooh. Can I take a bite?
Are you talking to the baby or me?
Yes.
AJ tags in Kenny. An uppercut.
True.
Sling blade. Let's just remember that nobody did sling blades. Nobody did sling blades in WWE until Finn or Balor arrived. Like, I cannot remember anyone doing a sling blade until Finn arrived. Maybe Seth, but I don't remember Seth doing it a ton. Kenny back up. Oh, Kenny Omega being kind of bouncy there.
Numbers.
Up, dodging. Up, dodging. Caught. Strike.
It's coming, you impatient fiend.
You can't call your baby a fiend, my guy. You can call her a gremlin.
Hey.
You say bzzz.
No. Until you get there.
I think this is actually a decent angle that I got.
So.
Tag team. The double axe handle into the double stomp on the fist. And then the little twiddly fingers. AJ. Up. I believe that is I don't remember which one's which. Oh no. Uh I think that one's Kit Wilson. I think. Nope, it's Elton Prince. Never mind. I'm just stupid.
Yes, boy.
Into it's into the reverse neck breaker. Kenny going for a knee strike there. Under over. And another neck breaker. This man might have his neck broken by the end of this match. And the best tag team champ ever is making some constant tags now. Elton Prince. Getting laid out by AJ there. Kicks out. This is not under HPW tag team rules, apparently. Even though I thought it said it was. What is it doing? What is it doing? It literally even says no count.
Okay.
Okay, game.
Maybe the count out bug is still happening, where you just count out every single match and it's a triple threat.
Maybe. I think I know why it's doing it, and I'm kind of annoyed by it. But as long as AJ gets. Do-do-do.
Jeez, who's a 97? Was that Kenny?
What?
That's a really... God damn.
I don't know what you're talking about. To be fair, I did not set him up as a 97. He's a tag team champion. I think that boosted it quite a bit. I think he's also at the top of the power rankings, which again boosts it. Oh, Prince, I think that's Elton Prince, getting clotheslined by AJ, and they're back on the outside. Hey, boys, get back in the ring. I'm not doing that again. Back in.
If Rick Boyd ever came out of retirement, they would manage these two.
I can see that. This is the worst part. To be fair, you did have them on your show, so you just didn't use them. I mean, again, you can raise them. I just didn't because of certain things that are going to happen that I'm planning. I mean, if these two beat the tag team champions, then F yeah, I'll raise them. But, Kenny looking for something here. Kenny with a drop kick to the back of the head. Was going to look for the... Oh my. Of the powerbomb into the knee. 1, 2... Oh. Kit Wilson breaking it up. Oh no. And there's another knee. That might have been a V-trigger. If I had to guess. Maybe? I don't know. I assume it was supposed to be a V-trigger, but again, I don't know anymore. Kenny with a freaking moonsault off the top. Tags to AJ. What was that?
We got Nikki Cross versus the Alpha for the title next week on the show. The main event, and you know I'm going to be stressed as hell.
AJ hits a Styles Clash. Kit Wilson already used his breakup.
That's also the baby's favorite word now, by the way. What the hell is happening here?
The Creeds are out here. Maybe. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But the Creeds out here disrespecting the champions. And now, Hobbs, we go into some great one-on-one matches, I think. Next up, we have Uncle Howdy versus Aleister Black. Batista versus CM Punk. Batista versus CM Punk. And Christian Cage versus Sami Zayn. Christian not satisfied with his loss last week. These two trying to fight over the powers of spookiness.
Give me 5 seconds to make your bottle, and I will grab you.
But, Uncle Howdy out here all alone, no Wyatt family, no White 6.
And no on the House of Black for all 3 or so.
That is correct.
Okay.
Aleister doesn't even have it. Aleister
you could have stepped in there, alright? It's not my fault. You grouchy right now.
Aleister Black doesn't even have his wife on the show. Because someone else tried to draft her with Ray. And then I said, no, you can't do that. She has not been part of the LWO since January. And you haven't used her in his corner either. So. Again, this Alistair looks great. The entrance looks great.
They might have a thing here soon on 2K, I heard, where they're going to allow us to add Spotify music.
Great. That's actually fantastic. It's just like the old days. Because, like, I think it was back in WWE 12 that I remember being able to do it. You good?
Yeah, I just spilled water everywhere.
No point in crying over spilled water? Question mark?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just saying words. Also, we still don't know who the 5th person in the first DLC pack is yet. Alright, Hobbs, power of spookiness, who wins? I should have added the Undertaker as the special guest referee. Hobbs, it's a custom. I don't. I can't really do much about it.
At least they all have hair.
You're right. You have not had that issue yet, huh? Then again, you mostly only use bald people. Moxley, Cesaro, Pac has hair. I don't know what woman you have downloaded yet, so. Edge has hair. Sorry, Cope. Which is the biggest.
This time, he did not have hair in 2020. Actually, no, he had that one awkward strand of hair. You remember that?
Yes. I do believe I actually.
He looked like the baby from Incredibles.
Oh no. Oh, into the back of the. Into the back of the neck. Howdy being kind of brutal in this match. Trying to climb up the ranks. The World Championship. As I said earlier in the first stream, Sami Zayn is the new champion. He ended up winning the 10, I think it was a 10-man gauntlet I originally did, and then that crashed after 4 people were eliminated, so I just did it as a 6-man gauntlet. Roman Reigns got pinned. That's all that matters, right? But Roman is actually on a losing streak in gauntlets, isn't he? 2 weeks in a row.
One of them was automatically trying to come out of number 1.
Well, yes. And there's nothing wrong with this. Especially since the second one was a 6-man one. To be fair. Black with a huge double stomp from a distance.
It's funny, we basically came out the same position we did then, since ours technically came out at 4.
Yeah. Howdy reversing. And Howdy dropping a double elbow or a double axe handle. Also, the game really does not like my custom rules. It liked it in the first match, I noticed, but it's not since then. So that's really annoying. I wonder if I just delete them and remake them. Whatever, I'll figure it out. For now.
Lost your cup privileges.
Lost your cup privileges? I'll roll up to Howdy. I do actually really like this getting rid of the UI thing. It's a little bit more fun. Because you don't know who has what at any point with this. Howdy picks him up. Black gets him in powerbomb position. Black gets out. A knee. Or maybe it was a bicycle kick. I couldn't tell which from the angle. There's a spinning knee. Black might be looking for it. I love that they kept in the game. Black mass. 1, 2. Howdy kicks out at 2. Black up top, telling Howdy to get up. Double knees. Drags him over to the ropes, maybe? Nope, throws him into the turnbuckle. Howdy reverses. Drags him forehead first against the rope. Reversing. Elbow. Nice side slam. Or was it a sidewalk scoop slam, I mean. What was that? Gotcha. Another sidewalk slam. There's a Uranagi. And Howdy might be looking to end it here, Hobbs. There's a Sister Abigail to Black. 1, 2. Black kicks out at 2. By no means am I trying to make anyone look weak here, by the way. Like, I upped Howdy's overall. Howdy picks him back up. And there's a mandible claw to Black. 1, 2. And Malachi got stuffed. Howdy climbing those ranks to get back into the title picture here. He was not granted a title opportunity immediately. Apparently the baby does not like that Aleister Black was choked out. And you know what? Folks, I just made a decision. We're changing one of these matches. It's gonna be Christian Cage versus Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton in the main event. Randy has yet to be used. I just realized it, so we're giving him a match. Next up, big old Dave Bautista versus CM Punk. Yeah, I forgot to turn entrances on. Gosh dang it. Two of the men with the best entrances of history. Or at least entrance themes. Punk has two themes himself, but that's not the point.
Also, the only other person I can think of, well, with two like entrance themes, you know, like as great, like he's having two great entrance themes, is Randy.
You know, I disagree. I do agree that Randy, but there's one other person, and I think,
That was all I could think of.
huh?
I was just saying that was all I could think of.
What about Mr. Cena?
Yeah, I mean, I said it's him. I wouldn't say like
His current one is
all-time great things.
his current one's just iconic at this point, and then basic thugonomics is all time great to me.
Yeah.
So I think it's mostly just that because of the fact that his current one is iconic is more so why it's up there to me. Let's see. Can I think of anyone else? Edge obviously has one great one.
No, you need to have your body.
By the way, Randy technically has three greats. By the way,
Oh, is that Mama's? Didn't he just come out to the Evolution theme before?
no, actually. So he had for one match also This Fire Burns
Oh my goodness.
for one match only, and he's like, I don't like this one. But he still had it as well. So, maybe my next match, Punk versus Randy, this winner gets This Fire Burns. Actually, if they do add the Spotify thing like you said, could give Punk This Fire Burns. Because, like, I love Cult of Personality, but I still think This Fire Burns might be better overall.
I also just think each song fits that version of Punk the best.
Yeah. I understand that. Like, Cult of Personality perfectly fits Voice of the Voiceless Punk.
Yeah, Punk is actually the one definitely with the best banger theme songs. I just remembered his Ring of Honor.
I don't know that one, so.
It's AFI. I remember the name of it.
I don't know who that even is either, so.
You know who AFI is?
No.
It's one of the really songs to listen to.
Yeah. Did anyone else have banger ones? Like, a lot of people have one good one. Like, I'll say that. But, like, I'll say, interesting. I'll say that, like, who had a really good one? I was going to say it. Ciampa had a really good one in NXT. Like, that definitely fit Ciampa's vibe of no one will survive. Especially when he was having banger matches with, like, Adam Cole and Johnny. Like, also say Sammy's is... Oh, no. Batista bomb to Punk! One, two, Punk kicks out. She rolled over and started laughing. That's how a psychopath reacts. GTS to Big Dave. Is that it? One, two. Kicks out at two. Also, I'm getting the idea to start forming a tag team or a faction even of people who I call Big. Got Big Bronson Reed, Big E, and Big Dave.
Is the name of this faction Thunder Down Under?
No, I'd call them the Big Show. Not really. Here we go. A little bit of back and forth between Dave and Punk.
Man meat.
Well, one man is slapping man meat. The other one really doesn't have any meat on his body. To be fair, IRL, Batista really doesn't have any meat on his body anymore. Batista's so small now.
Which, I mean, good luck and things like he had to keep that for secret forever.
Yeah. Dude also just aged so much, though. It's the scary part. And an anaconda vice. Gets out of it.
I hope he doesn't power back, but Batista back.
It doesn't matter, because he has him up for a second go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. Punk puts Batista away, and again, just like Uncle Howdy climbs the ranks of the world title picture. And finally, as I said, his time. Oh, you know what? I should team up Christian Cage with John Cena.
That's true. John Cena's been busy raising your kids.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. This is now an Extreme Rules triple threat. You know, I did this for 2 reasons. Well, I guess 2 men in this match are 2 of the reasons. Hobbs, what was Christian on your show? And what was Randy Orton on your show? What was Sami Zayn on your show? What was Randy on your show? There you go. I will say, Christian also had banger entrance, though. And Sammy, gosh dang, he looks good with a main event title around his waist. The man is the champ. It's about time Sammy has won a world title on either of our shows. This is the first time it's been done. In his first match as a champion, a non-title match against 2 definite Hall of Famers in my mind. Because as far as I know, Christian has never badmouthed WWE either. So, like, as soon as he's retired for good. Nope. Randy gonna do a pose here? Nope, just look back. You know, I wonder if you can ambush Randy. Because he does that. I don't know if you can. Randy, Sammy, and Christian. You know, if someone pins the champ here, it'll definitely take them a long way. I will not say guarantees them a championship, but it might be they might be the first person to qualify for King of the Ring at this point. Especially since we have to figure out all those people in the next 2 weeks. Because we only have 2 shows. I believe it is an 8-person tournament as well, by the way. From what I checked earlier.
Yeah,
Sammy going for a roll up, interrupting Christian's diving move. Couple shots. Overhead suplex. Up, Christian. There's a lot of weapons in this match already. These two are going back to their hardcore title days, Hobbs. I might have to be careful, or else I might need to bring in a hardcore title as well. There are already 4 weapons in this match. A chair, a kendo stick, a sledgehammer, and a table. Oh god. Sudden scream from baby. Shoulder breaker. Kick to the gut. Clothesline. I do hate that I have no tables down here, so Randy can't drop anyone on them. What was that? Everyone taunting except for Sami Zayn, who is down. Throws Christian. Just trying to get some space for him and Orton to fight. And now throws Randy over as well. Up, Sami grabbing a weapon. The 5th weapon in this match, a trash can. You know, we have seen one of these men use a trash can before. I believe, right? Was it Christian who used the trash can?
Yeah.
Did he kill switch Edge to it or something?
Cody flattened him on one. That's right.
Was it? Was it the Cody?
It was when he was special guest refereeing the Cody and Edge Hell in a Cell match.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was the case or not. I thought Edge went through the trash can, if I'm honest, but that's okay.
Well, he might.
Because, like you said, he was special guest refereeing.
Yeah.
So Cody really shouldn't have been putting his hand on him. What is Randy?
Yeah, it's Christian, so he started some shit.
Well, of course he did. It's his name. Christian, I start shit. Cage. Up, Randy bust. It's that too. Oh no, Hobbs. I see two. I see 2 of the twins. They're not in the same shirts though, so I don't know if they're actually twins. But they might be levitating. So. You know, I think Christian might have brought them into the arena. After all, he's everyone's dad. Where are these 3 going? Randy, get out the camera. RKO to Christian. Sami. Is Sami going to do what you think? No. Went for the haluva kick instead of going for the pin on Christian. Misses. Randy doesn't go for the pin either.
Focus away on the Christian when Sami is still standing.
Well, I guess he didn't go for the pin, so it doesn't really matter. Up, here's the least devastating move in all sports entertainment, the Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2, and there it is. There's the kick out. And a low blow to Sami Zayn. Christian tried that last week, didn't work. Randy stops and then leaves the ring immediately. Picks up the sledgehammer and slams it into the back of Christian Cage, spine and all. 1, 2, Christian kicks out. There's a DDT. I'm not sure if Randy's going to that place yet, but if this keeps on for too long, he might have to go to that place, Hobbs. I thought Samu was setting up a ladder bridge for a second. Randy? Oh man, that back. Tosses him onto the table, or into the table. Sets up in the corner, and there's a haluva kick to Randall Keith Orton. Christian stunned on the table. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2. Christian just yeeting Sammy by the head. Slowly walks back up to him. Randy just kind of standing there. Randy going for a roll-up in front of Christian. Goes for a clothesline, misses. And here's a kill switch to Orton. Sammy's still right there, though. But Randy's head might be hurting after this match, Hobbs. After a haluva kick and a kill switch, I think a head injury might be inevitable for any of these men, including Sammy, who gets RKO'd out of nowhere.
After Christian missed his uppercut too, whenever he was going for it.
The Luthez press. Christian rolls out. Randy rolls out. Randy grabbing a kendo stick. Stops before.
Kenny the Kendo not being introduced into the match.
This is the second Kenny the Kendo. He was already introduced.
No, it was in Kenny.
This is a different Kenny?
This is Kenny. That was Kenny.
Alright, so this one's last name is this one's last name Omega? And the last one's was... And was the last one... and was Ken... Is one from Green Bay? Huh?
I was gonna have the kendo stick, so maybe bastard if produced it.
I mean, Green Bay is pretty close to Canada, right? I'm not wrong, actually. Spare to the champion. You know, if the show went off air like this, I'd be pretty happy. Christian taking it to both his opponents here. Remember, it did come down to... It came down to Christian and Sami Zayn last week, if I remember correctly. Randy, not part of that 10-man gauntlet match. Look. Sammy showing why he's champion, going after both men. Stomping on Randy and then turning him over and slamming his arm.
My laptop.
Blue Thunder, no, reverse into a bulldog.
You can't even lift or carry that. Do you remember what it says?
Apparently she doesn't.
I'm on the laptop.
Christian just reversing everything. Sammy on the outside, gets back in. Stops the pin. Again, though, Christian breaking it up. What is Christian looking for here? No. Okay. But, Hobbs, what part of the ring is that? Alright, well, Sammy just got his back dropped right onto the hardest part of the ring.
Although his back, I'm sure, is very familiar.
Oh, too soon. Christian standing over Randy Orton taunting. Drops an elbow on Randy, or an axe handle, I guess. Is Christian looking for a kill switch here? No, he's looking for a spear. Does Christian?
Which does not have a bottom.
I should give Christian a super finisher. Because this man has three finishers with no super finisher. Then again, what would Christian have as a super finisher? Is there one person concerto that he could do as a super finisher, I would say? Probably not.
How would that work with a match?
You know, you're right. Still makes me sad that there is not a one-person concerto that someone can do. Not like in the old games where you would literally set a chair under their face and then grab a chair.
One punch is not going to bring Sammy down, or Randy down long enough, Sammy, if you would.
There's a big boot, though!
There you go. That will do it. That'll be big.
And Sammy pins Randy. Hobbs, I have a feeling that I might be going back into the one more match area of Christian.
I was like, he stood up and was literally crying.
But to be fair, he didn't lose. So he's not going to the bottom of the power ranking of the world title rankings. Randy's going to drop significantly, but Sami Zayn proving why he is the world heavyweight champion. Let's just make a quick check. Nobody's injured. And the only thing that really happened is the Creed brothers won a title shot. So we'll see when they get that, because the whole I don't know if you realize this, Hobbs. The whole shows for King and Queen of the Ring are the tournaments.
Yeah.
So the next pay-per-view we technically have is Clash at the Castle, which is 3 weeks or after that. So we might have to insert something there. We'll see. Anyways, that's all for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't burn out. Candy burn out. Peace.